Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, my beautiful craft room tour. This is chaos. It's a lot. Okay, so I am going to finally be getting some custom built-ins for this room. It's been in the works. Like, I've started pinning stuff years ago when we first moved in, but I don't know, it just a million other things came up. I had to build a pool first and then this and that. I also never did curtains because I was like, I don't want to put more holes in the wall because I know stuff's going to be up there, and I don't like holes in the wall because when you patch them, you can always see that I got patched, and that drives me bonkers. Okay, so this has always driven me nuts that they're all at different, well, these are open, but at different depths coming off the wall. This is IKEA, so that one comes out further than that one. This is a filing cabinet. It's metal. I got it free off of Craigslist. And then these guys are from Michaels, the little drawers. These are my favorite, probably like this and this are my favorite drawers because they pull all the way out. There's no railing, and you can take it to your desk and everything else. These guys, I hate them. Absolutely hate them. I love the aesthetic of it, but literally like half the drawer pulls out. And you have so much. This is a whole binder, 12 by 12 binder. So you can see how much you cannot see. And it just, I don't know. I don't like it. I've tried drawers, like things inside, but the back always gets neglected. Like there's a whole nother nail file thing in there, and back there. Like, hi guys, in the way back. Yeah, no, I hate it. And I guess there's a hack to undo. There's like ball bearings inside of this thing, but it seems super complicated and you have to do it for every drawer. So I just left it. My luck, I would break the drawers. I think the problem with craft rooms is it's not that you have too much stuff. It's that you don't have the right organization. So it's not a you problem. It's not a shopping problem. It's literally that you just don't have enough space. So for my situation, I already started stacking things. Like this is one unit, another unit. I'm going to have to get rid of my leaning tower of boxes and either like break them down and store them somewhere because I am going to do cabinets all the way to the ceiling. I'm in Arizona, and I tell you not, the dust that accumulates within 5 days maybe. And it's not like there's like windstorms every single day, but it just, I don't know where it's coming in. The window cracks, the vents, I'm not sure. It's like no other compared to California where I was originally at. So I'm excited to like just get something that's uniform. I like when people have all those fun, colorful rooms. Like, I love that. But I also share this space with my husband. So it's like right here. He's in here. He works 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. So he's in here most of the time. And so for him, for the sake of him, this stuff, it might give others, not me. I could live in this pig pen, roll around like a pig. But my husband, it gives him anxiety. Like he feels like he can't like think straight and stuff. But he's learned to deal with it because this looks pretty good. Usually it's like just a slight walking path right here, and I usually have junk clear, literally just a footstep of him to get to his desk because I'm always working on stuff, and I don't know, I don't clean up right after I do it. So I am excited to finally get this stuff situated and have it all uniform with cabinets, with doors to hide the craziness. So I'm not really going to have anything on display. We decided, okay, so right here, I don't know what, that's probably Target maybe. These are Target containers. There's 4 of them. Before I start buying more organization things like because I wanted to get another one of these and stack it on top, and I wanted more of the IKEA things. But before I invest any more money of that, I stopped because I knew that we were going to do a craft room, and it would have just been a waste of money to keep buying stuff like that and then have to just get rid of it. So we're going to leave this wall blank, as in no custom built-ins, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep one of these, or maybe even do one of these, what is that, an 8 cube from IKEA? So that's 8 of them, but turn it upright. But leave that blank because we always think of in terms of resale value for like a house. Nothing's forever, or if I want a different house, I don't know, all the things. So we'll leave that blank so that somebody could put like a nightstand or chairs or something, like, because this is a Murphy bed, and the process to get this thing mounted to the wall and with the spring loaded action, like there's warning signs, it'll decapitate your head and stuff. So we're not disassembling this. So the next owners, if we ever sell, will get this bed in here. So they might want a bed with a, you know, a little dresser thingy or something. Who knows? So we're going to leave this blank, but I'm going to fill this floor to ceiling, cabinets, shelving, because it's not very wide enough. Like, I could do a set of cabinets right there, but then I couldn't connect it. It's basically an L shape. So I've been trying to find designs to utilize that corner space. It's going to be corner space up tall and high. So even if I got one of those spinny things, it's not going to be ideal, but it's a corner and I'm doomed with it. And I can't just do, if I did cabinets here and then left enough space off the wall and then started cabinets again, you're wasting that entire corner. So it's going to be a giant U shape corner, come across corner. The window's still there. Another thing, this window, who the heck designed it, is not centered with this room. I am all about symmetry and I am unable to do that now for this craft room because the window is off by several, like a whole foot or so. I don't know if you can tell in the thing, but it's off by like a foot. So I'm going to do a floating shelf up there to match the rest of my house in the same wood color. All my cabinets will be white, and then continue cabinet there, open shelf right here, the L, and then do like cabinet stuff right here. Again, look at, I'm stacking these things. 1 unit Michaels and then another one on top of it. So that's 4 units of these things that hold those iris containers. And like these clear things, like look at, these are all iris containers just towering on top of each other on top of paper pads. So it's like, I need the space to go up. I think that's gonna get rid of all the junk that's on my floor or that accumulates on my floor. I'll be able to, you know, take it clear to the ceiling. Originally, I wanted like, you know, space between the top of the cabinet and the ceiling to put like crafty handmade stuff that was gifted to me, and I could put that all around. And then I was like, heck no, the dust is atrocious. So we're going straight to the ceiling. No dust bunnies here, up here. So I'm gonna have to just stick with like stuff like this on a floating shelf, and then also anything I do here that's not a permanent fixture. And then up there, I started buying those Dollar Tree plate things and sticking projects on top of those stacked on. These guys are already like 3-4 projects deep on each side. Oh gosh. So yeah, that's, rolling carts. Hate that thing. Again, I have carpet, so it's more like a sliding, pushing cart, and it's dumb. Yeah, all my dies. I'll be hopefully die cutting at a table. And then I also want to, there's several things that I've never seen in a craft room. I've watched a lot of craft room videos, so I'm hoping to incorporate that into the built-ins. So for like both sides of the room, I'm going to have upper and lower cabinets, corner desks, his and hers, basically like the drawers and the cabinets and even like shelving compartments. I'm not going to do anything way too custom to like craft supplies or just in general, I guess, craft supplies, because I watched a lot of other videos, and basically, and it's true, your crafting style or hobbies change over time, or you start getting into something and you need a lot more space for that specific thing. So if you start getting too specific with sizing and configuration, then you limit yourself. Like you're gonna have to move, say I only built this much for beads, and then I don't have anything else that fits like a section of the width of this container. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, then you're gonna have to move that somewhere across the room, and you're gonna have beads in 2 spots of the room, basically. That's what several of the people were saying that did custom built-ins and stuff. So basically it'll just look like closed cabinets for, I think, majority of the room besides the corner desk space, like right there, L-shaped or whatever. And yeah, there's gonna be a few custom things in here that I want, like this table, but other than that, like I said, for resale value, if we were to sell this house, it's not gonna be like a room filled with a bunch of like super skinny, narrow drawers, even though I love that. Like if I had this with like a bunch of drawers like this, all like in lower cabinets, that would be awesome, but I'm not going to do that because again, it's going to look very craft roomy. And then if somebody moves in or wants the house that's not a crafter, or, you know, do you get what I'm saying? Not that I'm moving, but I'm just, you never know. Or I've seen craft rooms with this, with slots for paper, like custom built-ins, like all the way up to the ceiling. I'm like, I love the look of that, but I'm not going to do something that custom. I am going to do 2 two doors right here, and I plan on sliding this because I think this builder, cabinet guy, his shelves are removable. He does it so you can move them up or down or whatever. So I can remove all the shelves and then slide this unit straight into the cabinet. So that's what I plan on doing. That way I can keep this thing. I want to keep these guys. I love those guys. Potentially I could slide this under a desk. Potentially this could slide in the cabinet. So I don't know. This guy's gonna go. But if you are just doing a craft room and like must-haves, I feel like IKEA, these Kallax units are great. These bins get deep and you start burying stuff and you forget you had stuff. So I would definitely do things inside of them versus bins. Like I said, get these free online, Craigslist, or I don't know, Facebook people. These store so much, and look at the sturdiness and how deep you can go in these. I would probably do a whole room of filing cabinets if I was not doing a custom wood. I mean, it's metal, it's sturdy, it holds the weight of stuff. Oh, lovely stickers. But so I do categorized scrapbooking stickers in here. Anyway, these are great. I love this thing. And then the Michaels, the drawers that remove, I would recommend those. These guys, IKEA, I would not recommend. I recommend this. Super cute. I got this off eBay. Somebody just makes it. It's like that PDF wood, but the slots are thin enough so you don't have a bunch of naked space that you're wasting between each slot. Like, it's super thin. But yeah, that's what I would recommend if I was doing a craft room, or obviously don't have room for built-ins and stuff. My number one pick would be a filing cabinet. Yeah, I can't stack anymore. I need some built-ins to hide the cray-cray. That way my husband can be on a Zoom without a fake background because he can't even do that right now. It's chaos, but I'm excited. Like, this is all gonna be, like, I feel like I'm gonna have so much room for new stuff and new shopping. I'm super excited. But yeah, this is my current situation. Oh, and I have a spot that I'm gonna make for my sewing machine, because I literally have an empty cube right here that fits this, slides it in on the hair of its chinny chin chin, but I'm not able to record with that sewing machine out. It's a hot mess. So yeah, it's very chaotic, very, very, very chaotic. And I need some tranquility with closed cabinets to hide the cray cray. So yeah, that is my craft room tour for today, you guys. I'll probably show process pictures and videos, I should say. So I'm super excited, but this is the before Pigpen Craft Purge.